Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu declared all members of Hamas dead men walking while an estimated 30,000 people marched on Jerusalem to demand that the government bring home hostages taken by the terror group. Netanyahu spoke at a press conference in Tel Aviv on Saturday night after demonstrators stood defiantly outside his office in the holy ancient city an hour away, while shaming those calling for new elections. The Prime Minister insisted there is no hostage release agreement and claimed to be stunned by political talk while our soldiers are fighting Gaza, falling in battle. The families of the hostages are a big nightmare. There will be time for politics, he said. According to the Times of Israel, 5,000 of protesters marched into Jerusalem on Saturday in honor of Hamas hostages. Other developments in Israel on Saturday. Brett McGurk, President Biden's top Middle East advisor, told Security Conference in Bahrain on Saturday that release of just the estimated 240 hostages would bring a significant pause in war and massive surge of humanitarian aid. A Hamas spokesman claimed that terrorist organization no longer knew the current situation of Israeli hostages because it had lost contact with their captors. According to Israeli broadcaster N12, lookouts posted along Gaza border before the October 7 saw unusual activity weeks before attack but were allegedly threatened by their commanders and told to keep quiet. A senior commander allegedly told them, if you bother us with this kind of thing again, you will be court-martialed. The IDF said it was investigating reports that 50 people at UN-run Al-Fakora school in the Jabalia refugee camp on Saturday. BBC reported, I cannot confirm that this incident is IDF, but we see s like yours on social media. We are investigating this. IDF spokesman LT. Call. Peter Lerner told the press. Hamas claimed that Israeli forces opened fire on the facility housing displaced families, stating that Israel's land attack is in the second phase and will soon move to the south of Gaza. Gallant said, Hamas has been hit hard. It is losing its tunnels, shelters and poles. Writing in an op-ed in Washington Post, Biden called on the world to monitor Gaza's security after war. A poll broadcast by Israel's N12 channel showed that national support for Jewish settlement in Gaza Strip has increased following the resolution of conflict. In 2005, approximately 8,000 Jews fled their homes in 21 settlements in the Strip. Now 32% of those surveyed said Israel should remain permanently and renew Jewish settlement, while 30% said that the region should be governed by an international tutelage system. 14% said that Israel should maintain its military presence there. We will march to Gaza during 5-day march towards Jerusalem. Relatives hostages cheered up growing crowd, most of them carrying banners with photographs their missing relatives. 5 protesters flocked to Jerusalem aft